A slice of this cheesecake is the same as drinking a protein shake. What would you rather do? Drink a protein shake that doesn't even taste good, or eat a giant slice of cheesecake? You see this 9.5-inch large cake pan? I'm gonna show you how to fill this entire thing up with high protein cheesecake. This cheesecake has over 200 grams of protein. This cheesecake has under 200 calories per slice and nearly 30 grams of protein per slice, which means you will never find a protein bar that can even compare to a slice of this cheesecake. This is currently my favorite dessert, and it is gonna be your new favorite dessert. I'm gonna show you how to meal prep cheesecake for the entire week. Eat a slice a night. You're gonna wake up leaner. This recipe starts with a block of cream cheese. Use fat-free cream cheese if you want the best calories and macros. Fat-free cream cheese is a hack. The entire block of fat-free cream cheese has 240 calories and 24 grams of protein. That is a gram of protein per 10 calories. If you can't find fat-free cream cheese, you can use light cream cheese. If you can't find that or you don't want to use it, I'll show you a substitute you can make later on to make sure this cheesecake has amazing calories and macros. Take a block of fat-free cream cheese and throw it in your bowl. Make sure you take this block of cream cheese out of your fridge a couple hours in advance because you want to get this to room temperature. You know what has better calories and macros than fat-free cream cheese? Cottage cheese. Do not get the fat-free cottage cheese. It tastes like plastic. Get 2% cottage cheese. 180 calories, which is 1 cup of this stuff, has 26 grams of protein. That is ridiculous. If you can't find fat-free cream cheese, substitute it with 180 grams of cottage cheese. You'll be just fine. Cottage cheese is lumpy, it is clumpy, and I absolutely cannot stand the texture. But if you blend it, it adds that cheesy taste and that creamy taste without that weird ass texture that I absolutely can't freaking stand. So add in 224 grams of 2% cottage cheese into your blender and blend the living shit out of this until you don't even see a single clump. And then take that mixture and pour it right on top of your cream cheese. Shit's thick. Add in a whopping 500 grams of non-fat plain Greek yogurt into your bowl. 160 calories of Greek yogurt, which is 300 grams, has 28 grams of protein. If you can't find cottage cheese, just substitute it with Greek yogurt. It's completely fine. This is our third creamy ingredient. It's gonna add that nice tanginess and make this consistency perfect. Squirt in some vanilla extract. I'm using fake vanilla extract, not real vanilla extract. Real vanilla extract has alcohol in it, and when you bake it, it evaporates, and then you have less vanilla flavor. Add in a strong pinch of salt. It's gonna bring out all the flavors. Crack in 3 whole eggs, and then add in 1 egg white. Whey and casein protein powders, we need specific ratios of each one. We need 3 scoops of whey and 1 scoop of casein. If you don't use the whey and you just use casein, this is gonna be a soup. It's never gonna thicken up. If you just use whey, honestly, it'll be all right. You could do that. But if you use just a little bit of casein and mostly whey, the consistency on this is absolutely perfect. It thickens up nicely, it slices nicely, and it is very moist. Use Legion French vanilla. The flavor is absolutely insane. It makes this cheesecake perfect. Use code Rahul. If you don't like anything you buy from Legion, tell them, they'll give you all your money back. Add in 30 grams or 1 scoop of casein protein powder and 90 grams or 3 scoops of whey protein powder. You can absolutely use a regular whisk. I'm gonna use an electric whisk. Why? Because I'm gonna do my foam workout at night, not right now. Mix your batter together until it is nice and smooth. There's no such thing as over mixing. It will take a couple minutes, be patient. I don't know how sweet your protein powder is, so taste this. Mine needs a little bit of sweetness. I'm gonna add 2 packets of Splenda. You can add any sweetener you want. Actually, don't taste this because it has raw eggs in it. I'm strong, so I won't die, but you will die. Just add 2 packs of sweetener, okay? I'm gonna show you how to make a crust for this cheesecake like you've never seen before. Crusts are very, very high calorie, usually 100 calories per slice. This crust is only gonna add 20 calories per slice. Pour in 1/3 of the batter into a separate bowl. You know what this is? Right there, that's CTC. We're gonna use 1 cup or 41 grams of CTC, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You can use any cereal you like. This one just works the best. Get your bare hands and crush that CTC into smaller pieces, not a dust, just smaller pieces. And then add it into your batter that has 1/3 of the cheesecake mixture. Mix this all up in there until it changes colors, that CTC is dispersed. It's gonna make the crust so good because a crust is just a difference in textures. And the CTC with this cheesecake layer, it's gonna add a different texture than that 2/3 layer of cheesecake right on top. Then take some parchment paper, crinkle it into a ball. When parchment paper pops out of the springform pan when it's nice and fresh, I hate it. But when you crinkle it into a ball and then unwrap it and then add it to your springform pan, it stays in there perfectly. Then add in your CTC layer of cheesecake at the very bottom. 1/3 of this cheesecake is gonna be that crust layer. 2/3 of this cheesecake is gonna be that vanilla cheesecake layer. It is the lowest calorie way to add a crust to your cheesecake. All it is a difference in texture, but this makes it. Tap, 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 make sure everything is even. I'm gonna trim the excess parchment paper just so it doesn't burn in the oven. In the oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 minutes. I made a fat loss cookbook with 150 recipes that helped me lose over 100 pounds and go from this to this. From dessert recipes like donuts, cookies, and cheesecakes to savory recipes like pizza, crunch wraps, and pastas. This book contains everything you need to lose weight. I'm constantly updating the book with new recipes and you'll get free updates forever. Go check out my cookbook. It'll help you achieve your goals while enjoying the foods you love. There's over 150 recipes in the cookbook and I'm constantly adding more, but if you just find one recipe out of all of them that you like, it will change your life. A single slice of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, plain vanilla, is over 800 calories. One slice of this cheesecake is under 200 calories. Just that swap saves you over 600 calories. If you save 500 calories a day, you lose 1 pound a week. So if you just find one recipe from my cookbook that helps you eat out of my cookbook instead of the real thing, you'll be saving so many calories you will lose weight effortlessly. 45 minutes later, look at that cheesecake. It is done. You know how it's done? Jiggle the pan a little bit. If it doesn't jiggle too much, it is done. Take the cheesecake out, let it sit on your counter for at least an hour or until it comes to room temperature, then throw it in your fridge, let it sit there overnight. It's the next day, let's eat, baby. If you cut this cheesecake into 8 slices, each slice has 189 calories, 28 grams of protein, 13 grams of carbs, and only 3 grams of fat. That means this entire cheesecake has 1,510 calories, 220 grams of protein, 104 grams of carbs, and 23 grams of fat. 2 slices of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory has more calories than this entire cheesecake. Okay, listen. This is under 100 calories. This is 1/16 of the cheesecake. This cheesecake is massive. I can't even describe to you how big it is. Each slice, thick and dense. 2 slices, under 200 calories, nearly 30 grams of protein. I don't know if there's a cheesecake in this world that beats the calories and macros of the cheesecake. Actually, I can guarantee you, you will never find a cheesecake that beats the calories and macros of this cheesecake. It is nearly impossible. This is comparable to drinking a protein shake. That's actually crazy, because this is delicious. And I have not had a protein shake in years. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's like there's a crust because there's like texture and a taste difference, but there's really no crust because it's just the cheesecake batter. But like the fact that you mix something in gives that texture difference, which is all you really want in a crust. You want something a little bit firmer at the bottom and then softer at top. Cheesecake Factory, like 2 slices of Cheesecake Factory is more calories than this entire cheesecake. That's crazy. That's actually crazy because I have a big ass head. Not much in it, but big ass head. Human bobblehead. This is bigger than my head, which means this is massive. I'm gonna catch this, watch. No, no, no! No cheesecake is wasted.